Hi, my name's Diet Cokehead. I don't fucking want to work no more. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to. Oh, it's not like this isn't an I'm quitting video. It's just I don't know what to do. I'm so fucking done with my life. I've tried everything. I've tried working 3 jobs. I've tried every single time something fucked up happens. And it's like whenever I try to look back on it, why is it this bad? Why, like, am I abnormally fucked up or am I normally fucked up? Because, like, whenever, like, sometimes I'll be highly functional, but then I get to the point where I'm like, why? I don't know if any of y'all live in a really small town and you're just fucking trapped there. I don't know. I'm going fucking crazy, and I'm going so fucking crazy with my fucking baby daddy threatening to take my kid to Mexico and shit like that. And I'm like, oh, motherfucker. Like, that's what my song Mexico was about. That was literally like, motherfucker, you want to take my kid away from Mexico and, like, make my life harder? Then we're gonna fucking settle that with Mexican law. Like that, I will go fucking crazy. I get why people are like that. I get why people go fucking crazy and steal their kids. Like, and I can't get over it every fucking day. Like, I can't. Taking somebody's kid away is like the most disturbing, the most psychologically damaging thing that you could possibly do to a human being. And I mean, I still get to see her, like, people tell me, like, oh, you're still in her life a lot, and I want to fucking strangle them. Like, every fucking time I bring this up, they're like, oh, you're still, like, you see her every other weekend, and you get her for a month of July, and that's not being in their life a lot. And I don't know how to fix any of this. I don't know how to fix anything. And I don't want to. It's like I've totally given up on the situation too, and I'm just like completely shutting down. And I know, like, I can't work, I can't handle anything anymore. And then it's like, am I just feeling sorry for myself? Am I just like lazy? Am I just a piece of shit? Did I just feel everything? And I know already did. Like, every time I make a video, I'm like fucking crying and shit now. It's just because it's like, oh my god, well, that's the only thing that gets views. And then, like, after that, I get dudes on my OnlyFans and stuff. They're like, I'll help. It does kind of works a little bit, I guess. Like, I get by. I always find a way to get by. I'm not, like, really I'm not in dire straits like I was a couple months ago. Like, I'm getting out of it so slowly. And it sucks when it's literally just everything depends on you and you can't fucking do anything. And it's like I don't even really get to escape through art. It sucks because, like, I love art, I love writing, but then it's also just like another source of bullshit. Like, I'm not like, I would never ever like hurt myself or take myself away from my daughter. I've seen, like, she's had a really hard time with being separated from me like this. I know that I wouldn't, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna power through it. And I know that, like, all my videos have, like, fucking sucked. And I've been, like, really just, like, crying and sad and whatever. But I mean, it's not like, I don't have a plan. I don't have, like, it's not like that. It's, like, I'm not, my other, like, when, I don't really know how to gauge how bad my mental illness is. I don't really know if anybody, cuz it's like sometimes I'm like, no, I'm a totally fucking normal person, and then everybody, like, who the fuck doesn't think about, like, I really don't believe that there's a single fucking person in this whole entire world that doesn't think about doing the anhero, like, at least once or, twice a month. I mean, the best thing about life is that, hey, it's not fucking forever, and I feel like a piece of shit for bringing a child into this world to just fucking suffer. Like, I feel like that's all it is. I think this is hell. I think that we're already dead and that this is hell. I feel like you're rewarded for being evil. I feel like all like my fucking baby daddy is like one of the most evil people that I've ever met, but then like he does that bullshit where you buy people beers or where it's stuff like that. He's at the bar, he buys like, and everybody in fucking town, because he's a fucking socialite and everybody like is like not a rich one, like he's a broke ass, but everybody is fucking like but then it's like I don't like everybody I know who's like the biggest pieces of shit. Like bad things happen to everybody, I know that, but then like I feel like it's just weird that like Donald Trump and Epstein and Hitler and stuff get fucking everything handed to them and everybody is like rah 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 about it, and then they have like all these fucking Nazi ass followers, and like they don't, like nobody fucking cares that Trump is an Epstein pedophile. Like nobody fucking like, and then that just makes me feel like we're fucking in hell. Like we're rewarding the like biggest derelicts. Look at the Catholic Church. Look at like what all the shit that evil people are getting away with. Like I'm referencing him one more time, my fucking baby daddy. But then that doesn't make sense because there are like a ton of fucking like methed out motherfuckers that like fucking sell their kids on Craigslist for fucking meth and shit, and their lives are pieces of shit, and then like they're doing the most evil thing imaginable, and they don't get no reward. I totally like I forgot how to make myself do shit. Like, and the only thing that I can do is think and ruminate and stuff. I know that's not good. I know that. And I've been dragging ass back on cam. I've been dragging ass back on like forcing like shit on Twitter and making my OnlyFans or whatever. But it's just like every second of every day, I just think I'm not getting any closer to getting a lawyer. I'm not getting any closer to getting my fucking kid back. Like it's just, um, I think sociopaths get so high up in like and YouTube even, and like because on like I won't compromise, and I don't think that I know that I'm not a sociopath because I can feel embarrassment for sure, and I can feel like shame and guilt or whatever, but I think that sociopaths like they don't give a fuck about who they have to step on, and they don't give a fuck about what they have to do. Like I think so much of our political climate, and I think so much of like everything that's going on is because fucking sociopathic ass fucking influencers, and like this shit um every week there's like a big cancel them scandal where like some motherfucker was like making a fucking sweatshop out of their kids and torturing them on their family channel, and then there's always like every fucking week there's like a murder or wife beater or whatever, and I mean like this attracts fucked up people. This attracts like and they'll get bigger too because they don't give a fuck whose shit they gotta rip off. They don't give a fuck who they have to step on. They don't give a fuck about what they have to do, Like if I can't come on here and I will seethe inside and I will shake or whatever or something. Like if I were coming up here and being like, "Hey motherfuckers, I love sucking Donald Trump's dick." Like I can't fucking do that. I can't fucking come up here and be like, "Oh, I'm perfectly recovered," and I want, because that makes me angry. That makes me like I'm begging people to not lie. Everybody here fucking lies. My hands are covered in caulk. Anyway, I have a moral issue about it, and I have to like sit there and fucking think about it if I want to do a fucking fashion video. I'm like, well, does that make me, is that not true to my authenticity? Is that not true? It's so weird because like I used to love dressing up and like whatever, but I'm like, I'm old now. I don't have the fucking energy to get cute anymore. I don't have the fucking energy to dude, like every time I drag out, I do a lot better on cam whenever I don't wear makeup. I do a lot better when I'm just like tons and tons of personality and I talk, and as long as I'm smiling, like whenever I tell guys like, "Do you think I'm running a fucking soup kitchen, motherfucker?" Like as if you're dissing somebody and telling them to get their broke ass out of their chat room, you just have to I found that it makes all the difference. Like I've gone from, it's really annoying because it's like I can make $60 in 1 hour, but then the problem is it's like going on past that hour and not losing the gumption to have to like sit there and smile all the fucking time is like the trickiest part for me, because like I'm just, I don't know if, like, I know better. I know that I'm alienating my audience. I know that that my attitude is a big problem. I know, but like, I know that people fucking suck and I can't just sit there and be nice to a jackass. Like, I get dudes on my TikTok and on my YouTube and stuff, like, maybe once every 3 months there's gonna be like one motherfucker who like my songs, and then they like how, because like I'm very vulnerable on here. I know what it is. Like, I'm very, very self-aware, but the thing is, self-awareness does not do anything. Education, whenever I was younger, I was like, I'm gonna learn everything about psychology, I'm gonna figure out what the fuck is wrong with me, and then I'm gonna fix it all by myself. And that doesn't do anything. That doesn't, knowing doesn't, I could tell you, I can explain my psyche better than anybody else in the entire fucking world. Like, if I went down and sat with a therapist, I'm gonna be like, this is all the things I experienced, these are my symptoms, this is whatever. Like, I've been in and out of institutions so fucking much. I have read all the material. I know what the problems are. It's just, I don't know how to get around that everything is pointless and life is just going to keep, like, it's like I don't even fucking want to make it good because I'm so scared of that making something bad happen again. I can't, like, and I can't, even whenever I'm talking to a nice guy or something, or someone that I'm like getting along with, I like, that freaks me out. I will start a fight and I will fucking get rid of them. I will, like, after, and I'll sabotage it so then my drunk ass won't fucking text them at like 3 in the morning, you know? But it's like those dudes that, like, I trailed off from that story. I don't know if it's 80. I don't know if it's like ADD or borderline or whatever, or OCD. I've gotten everything. This is like my diagnoses that I have gotten have been autism, OCD, borderline, ADD. Every motherfucker that I go to has a different fucking opinion of it. So that I'm just starting to think it's all bullshit. And if you look into it, every single one of these like disorders and shit, they all sound exactly the same if you really look into it, with like a tiny little nuance here and there. If you start studying, like, tweak out for 3 days on learning schizophrenia inside and out, and every motherfucker in the world will be like, oh my god, I have schizophrenia. I think that we all have some kind of like zoochosis. I think that we're all like this world that we live in is like brand new and it's only been here for about 100 years. Like, all those Victorian fucking purity laws and stuff, like, that stuff, that's not history. That's not how we evolved to be. That was just something, some asshole that went fucking crazy. Like, we were making fucking inbred ass fucking crazy people kings. And then all those crazy motherfuckers were like setting laws for us, even though that they were like battling the sea, and like, even though that they were all like having kids with their daughters and shit like that. And then like they kind of molded over, like, it devolved, you know? And I think that, like, I've never met anybody who's not like totally fucked up or whatever, and then we go like, oh, you're diagnosable, oh, it's all your fault, oh, you have to go fix it, oh, you have to go talk to somebody, oh, and it's like, that doesn't make sense though, because none of that fucking works. It's another hassle, it's another burden to fucking go to a goddamn hospital. Revolving door patients, like, the other patients that whenever I go to a psych ward and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is my first one in like 2 years, and everybody's like fucking high-fiving me, and I'm like king of the crazy people because I would manage to stay out for over a year. I quit trying to kill myself because that shit's really hard to do. Like, your body is like it's a cockroach. I'm kind of hoping that if I stay up for and I don't diagnose me, I know, like, everywhere I've been, I don't like this one. The worst, I hate it whenever people tell me that I'm bipolar. Like, it offends me. It hurts my feelings. Because The bipolar people that like I know like fucking will go nuts and talk to buildings and stuff, and I think I can kind of identify when I'm being grandiose, but then like after I start being grandiose I'll talk myself down, and then I'll talk myself all the way down, and I'll shut down for like, and it could be anywhere from like a week to a month, and it'll be bad. Like the depression is so much worse, and I'm not like one of those like I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of money. I'm not. I might do drugs. Like if I am like manic or crazy or something, and I start doing a lot of it, just. But I'm so functional when I'm manic that like nobody would really know until I'm somewhere, until they're like taking me to a mental health place, like in the back of a cop car. My dad was bipolar too, and my dad was like one of the kindest, most amazing, most like I worship my father. Like he wasn't flawless. Like he was like a Texas dude that was born in Texas, like way, you know, but he was very I don't know, like he would also he could build a business from the ground fucking up in like 3 months or something. He would swing between like really he was nothing but like good and perfect and wonderful to me and my brother, but like him and my mom would fight. My mom's stuff, she's got shit, but my dad would like I called the cops on him once whenever I was 9, and I don't know if I've said that here before on the channel or not, but like that's just how bad my parents used to fight. It wasn't like, to me it wasn't that big of a deal, and I remember it wasn't like until I was like in my 20s. I mean, I was like, oh, my parents are just having another fight, or like sometimes at school I'd hear people crying about their parents fighting, so I'm like, parents just fucking do that. I remember one time it got so bad that like my aunt, my grandma and stuff were over there freaking out about it, and I like didn't understand. I was just like, to me it was an annoying thing that kept me up all night. And whenever I got into relationships with other guys, I was just like, why don't you love me enough to fight with me? So that made my relationships really fucked up. That's probably why I've had 3 exes, and 2 of them were like extremely abusive, like extremely. They weren't like crazy stalk you down or anything. It was just like if I mouthed off too hard, like they were gonna go all like Turner. And they never, one guy never really beat the fuck out of me or anything. It was like he was in the army and he did the pressure points. I know that I mentioned that before because I think somebody else brought it up. And then like my baby daddy like backhanded me a couple times. And one time he grabbed me by the throat and dragged me across the house. And it only got like that bad, like maybe a total of like 7 times, and like once a year. We were together for about 7 years, so once a year it'd get that bad. But we were up having scream fights until 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe 3 out of 7 nights a week. My British husband, like we screamed at each other, and we got trashy, but it wasn't like, like we're still friends. We get into fights still. We are both very fight people. But also, like, I try to make myself, and I know it sounds like bipolar, maybe it is a little bit, it's mild, if it is, but like if I make myself stay up all night long, I will get like crazy bursts of creative energy, and I want to go back to where I was doing Willa Ella. I want to go back to Broseph. I want to go back to, like, that's my favorite stuff that I do. I do appreciate it's like I said, like I want people to fucking not lie, and I fucking think that like so much of this MAGA shit, and I think so much of this left shit, and I think so much of that stuff, I think it's just people like go into these holes in the algorithm where they're the most extreme leftist communist. They're the most extreme MAGA or whatever, and then they start saying the craziest shit. They start getting everybody in the comments like all gung-ho with them or all whatever, and I think that that's causing a lot of fucking problems. And then I think like a lot of the narcissists and stuff that like are all fucking up their, like all the family channels, all that like stuff like that, is because like they don't fucking care if they have to go lie to people. That's what they do. Like what the algorithm is is all the like saying all the polite stuff, all the not causing any waves, all the like doing everything where you look good on paper. That's the algorithm. That's how you get famous on the algorithm. So that's why you have so many fucking like Colleen Ballingers. That's why you have so many fucking Onisions. That's why you have so many fucking whatever, because like they're so good at faking whatever they have to fake to get exactly what they want. And that's why, like, I mean, like, everybody who wants me to censor myself and shut up and like not make anybody else who's like is making like really uncomfortable like whatever about what reality and what living life is like, you're making people like it's Onision is your fault. When somebody is up on the internet and they're like, oh, I like listen to my life, I eat perfectly, I do everything perfectly, I follow all the rules exactly like Reddit says, and I totally live my life by Reddit law, and then like I'm the like perfect most whatever, like Reddit are fucking stupid because they give like Pope Francis and fucking Bill Gates and like, oh yeah, hello, Bill Gates, he's not a fucking philanthropist. He's not, if somebody's a fucking philanthropist, like fucking Ted Bundy was like a women's shelter donator, like the bullshit. It's like I said with my baby daddy, like he's like, oh, I buy everybody a beer so everybody thinks I'm such a nice guy. Oh, I donate to all these charities. I'm such a great person. I'm a priest. I wouldn't hurt anybody. That is how, like, people are so fucking stupid and annoying with credentials, and I had this one boss where he was like helping people fucking rob me, and then like back in that bartender video, whenever I said like people were like robbing me and stuff like that all the time, this stupid motherfucker, my boss was such a fucking idiot. He was, I hate extroverts. And everything was very much like who you know, who you are, what you are in town. Like, I'm just a white trash piece of shit fucking like bar waitress. I'm just a fucking bartender or whatever, but I'm obviously a thief. But this guy isn't robbing me because he owns a restaurant. That pisses me off. It's like people that go, oh, what studies have you read? What books have you read? Because if you're somebody who can think your own thoughts independently, I don't trust anything that you say, but I'm gonna fucking believe every single fucking thing that I read. And people who believe every single fucking thing that they read are always the stupidest motherfuckers, especially whenever they read a shit ton of self-help stuff, because they'll be all like, "Mo, make your bed about it, make whatever, and do whatever, and like if you follow these instructions," and then that like all they do is drink green juice, but then like their relationships are shit or whatever. And then like I know so many therapists and I know so many like whatever, and their relationships are like dog shit, or they like have abandoned their kids, or you know, like, and then it's just like, and you're qualified to help people with their lives because you finished and you memorized enough bullshit in college. This dumb bitch, we're not fucking friends anymore. And like she's like so addicted to validation, and she's like, okay, well I have these credentials, I have this degree, I have this thing, I have this whatever, and it's like, bitch, no. Her life, like she's crazier than I am, and I'm like, bitch, you do not have this tattoo because we're not friends anymore. But we both decided if we hate each other one day, it has to be a good fuck that cunt tattoo. I remember her fondly, and I'm not like I would never get this covered up or removed or anything. I fucking love this tattoo. I hate all my friends who I have friend tattoos with. And that's but we every time that I got a friend tattoo with somebody, I was like, okay, but let's make it fucking like cool. I'm thinking about like making my subs get tattoos. I'm making them like, I want to design like the coolest fucking tattoo design of my name, and I want them to pay me for the tattoo for like the design that I put up there. Well, see, I've been up all night, now I'm getting ideas and stuff. It works. It's magic. It's like every fucking time that I stay up all night long, I kind of kick off a little mini episode. And I mean, I need one. I need to be, because like the other day I started getting like this crazy ass fucking chest pain, and I like broke out into sweat and stuff. I didn't even call anybody. I was just like, oh God, I hope it's a heart attack. And then like 3 hours later, I was like, I need to go manic, and I need to like make stuff again, because like I hate, like It's like I don't really fucking hate crying on here and shit. I'm like, whatever. There, people watch them. I don't care. Like, what the, like, who do I need to impress? Who am I gonna be embarrassed by? Like, I mean, I've my life is, it's like just a shield. It's like nobody's getting in this bitch again. I can make do with being alone, and I'm kind of, it's weird because like I feel I hate being dependent on things. I hate being dependent on anything. I hate being dependent on people. I don't trust nobody. I'm just like, no, every time I'm around somebody, it's like I expect them to fuck me over so bad. I'm like, get them first. And I think that chest pain was just an anxiety attack. I'm sure it was nothing, but I mean, like, it's just, like I can tell when my mentality is getting to where like I'm gonna fester in bed for like a month and I can't make myself move. And I can be so functional. I can be so different that I'll think it's over and I'll never get like that again, and then I get like that again, and every time it's worse. Where I'm at with it now is like I give up. I mean, like I think that I'm okay. I think that it's not as bad as whenever I was younger. I've mellowed out a lot since I if you're like, God, how bad it used to be, it used to be bad. But I mean, like, yeah, I'm a mentally ill person, and I'm like, I mean, I think that I have a right to be here. I think I have a right to share my experiences. I think I have a right to say whatever, and then like I don't really understand people though, like, you can't be like that. And then it's just like, well, am I am hold away from society. Don't worry. I'm not gonna like go out and scare you with my mental illness or anything. Like, I don't, what do people think that it does?